Hi, it's me, Kristen. You're watching Kristen Cooks. Today I'm making some teriyaki salmon. So firstly, I'm starting with my teriyaki marinade. You can buy the bottled stuff if you want, but I'm just going to throw something together real quick. I'm using oyster sauce, reduced sodium soy sauce. Just measure with your heart. just, just do what you want to do for the measurements, okay? It's not that big a deal. So sesame oil. And for sweetness, to cut through all that rich saltiness, I'm going to add in some brown sugar. A couple nice teaspoons here. I'll just start with that, and I'll add more if I feel it needs it. Excuse me. A little adobo all-purpose seasoning. Just a little bit of that. Just a little bit. And then some ginger. I would use fresh ginger, but I didn't have any, so I'm just going with the powdered stuff. I just really want that ginger flavor to be in there. And some red wine vinegar. Again, to just add that sour note, so you have a complete salty, sweet, and sour sauce to work with, and you'll have a lot of flavor. And a couple cloves of garlic goes in. So I'll just mix this together. And then this salmon was given to me by a friend, and it's salmon, as you can see. I believe they caught it in the Columbia River. I'm not positive, but anyway, I live in Oregon, so it's probably from the Columbia. He didn't say, but anyway, this beautiful fish. It looks so fresh and so good. This was given to me frozen. All I did was just leave it in some cold water for a while till it thawed, and then I put it in the fridge. Easy. I didn't want the skin on. You can leave it on if you want, but I wanted to take it off, and I'm not good at doing this at all. This is the first time I've ever done this, and my knife just wasn't sharp enough, and I was struggling a little bit, so I went just a little bit, and I was like, no, I'll just do this off camera. I don't want to show you how bad I am at it. But anyway, and then I just cut these into 3 portions and put it in a Ziploc bag with the marinade. And then I'll just leave it in the fridge for, it was probably an hour before I wanted to cook it. So there it is. Rub it in nice and good all over. Yeah. Looks good. Looks really good already. There's nothing like good fresh fish, right? So I'll put it on this baking sheet and put it in the fridge. I don't want it to be dripping all over the fridge, so I put it on there just to make sure. Put it in the fridge, and now we're skipping to time to get cooking. So I'm going to serve rice with the fish. So I'm doing 2 cups of jasmine rice. I'm not washing it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know if it really makes a difference in the end product. I don't know. So, I just do it if I feel like it. So I season my rice with some chicken bouillon powder and some garlic powder. And then I did about 3.5 cups of water. Okay. I feel like if you go the exact ratio 2 to 2, then it's too much water and my rice comes out kind of mushy. So I dial it back a little bit. I go 3.5 cups of water to 2 cups of rice, and it comes out really good. So I don't know. So now it's time to bake the fish. So on this baking sheet, I lined it with foil. I sprayed it with some spray just because. And then I'm putting my fish down. I have my oven preheated to 400. That was perfect. I looked it up on the internet just to make sure. And 400 seemed to be the magic number here. So in it goes for about 10 minutes or until it's flaky. Okay. So check it after 10 minutes. If it flakes like this, it's ready. And so I'm going to make a little cornstarch slurry. This is the rest of that marinade I had. I reserved the rest of it. And I'm just making a little quick teriyaki glaze to go over the top of it when it's done. And here we go. But first, I forgot about the glaze for a second, and I went in with my sesame seeds, my garnishes first. I should have done it backwards, but anyway. So I was going to garnish it with some sesame seeds and some green onion. Sprinkling it on, and then, so I just moved everything aside a little bit, and I put my glaze over top. It was fine. It was fine. Doesn't make a difference. But doesn't that look so good? It looks so good. And you know, today is the first day of summer. Happy summer. And guess what? It's going to be 58 and rainy today here in Oregon. Isn't that wonderful? What's it like where you live? So anyway, now it is time to eat. So I'm just going to take my portion of the fish. Look how beautiful. Thank you so much to Nick and Lindsay for giving this to us. It was such a good treat to have for dinner. And then alongside some rice. I did put some soy sauce on top of it, and it was good to go. And then for a veggie, I'm doing a little green bean action, which was very good. Just salt and pepper, a little butter, and a little lemon juice. And it brought those green beans right back to life. And here it is. It was so good. It wasn't fishy tasting at all. It was gorgeous. I'll put the marinade that I used in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. And thanks again for the fish. It was a beautiful gift, and we really appreciated it. And it just was the perfect dinner. So have a good summer. First day of summer, longest day of the year. Let's go. I'm going to try and look past the rain here and enjoy my day. So have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.